Hi, good evening, and welcome to the Bold Life Bold Move Challenge 23. I'm so excited to be back today. Now, if some of you have been following me from last year, you know that I started the Bold Life livecast. And this year, I wanted to start something new, right? It was all about, for me, it was all about reaching out to people that I see on social media, out and about, that are doing bold things, that are making bold moves. And so today, to kick off the first episode, well, first, let me say this, and this is just very informal, right? So this is not something that, people are being coached or completely 100% prepared for. They're just coming on, being bold, and allowing me to ask them questions about what's going on for them. So I am really excited to bring on my first guest. I'm just really excited because this is my baby girl. I'm so proud of her. She's just been making bold moves. She started her business before she even started working on her business while she was in high school. And then by the time before she even graduated, because she just graduated in the fall, in the winter actually, and she will be walking the stage in May. But I'm just so proud of her because she's been making bold moves and she hasn't been stopping. Without further ado, I do want to welcome Shilaken to the show.
Hi,
All right.
everyone. Yes, thank you
Hi,
so much for
Shilaken.
having me.
Yes, you are so welcome. So, of course, the reason why I have you on the show first is because, you've inspired me. For someone who is young, you are making such bold decisions and you have made up your bold mind and you're moving forward. So not only have you graduated and you will be walking, well, I should say you graduated from Spelman College and you'll be walking the stage in May, but you've started your own business. So Shylakin, what do you want to say to that?
I just want to say, do what makes you happy. Everyone should just do what makes them happy, and that's it. Everything will follow.
Great, great, great. So the first question that I have for you, because like I said, this is not meant to take a lot of time. This is just going to be quick and brief and just really getting to the point. So the first question that I have for you is, what are you being bold about this year?
I would say I'm being bold about being consistent, just being authentically myself. And then I would say just trying new things, just trying new things to venture out, see what I like, see what I don't like, just refining everything that I do.
I know that's right. Right. Because, like, especially I heard you say, like, being authentic, right? Because, especially in this day and time, where, especially with social media, and social media is really like your age group, right? But social media is like, getting people to act a certain way or maybe think a certain way. And sometimes it is hard to be bold and authentic. So, when you think about being authentic and being consistent, what's your one word to describe how you're staying focused for 2023?
How would I would say my one word to describe how I'm staying focused for 2023 is it goes back to I'm being bold, just consistency. In anything that I do, I just try to at least get some type of consistency down and discipline myself to make sure that I'm doing things consistently to reach my goals.
I love that. Being consistent, right? So it's not like, you try one day and then you give up. You just keep going at it. It may not always turn out the way that you want to, but you keep going at it. You make a plan, you look at it, evaluate, and you just keep going and keep going and keep going.
Yes,
Awesome. Awesome.
definitely.
So then the next question would be, where are you at in relation to your goals, right? So first, what goals did you set for yourself for 2023?
Um, Number one, probably being more consistent, of course, in my sewing and my craft, trying new things, eating healthy. That's definitely something. And just getting comfortable with in uncomfortable space sometimes. With that consistency, it's not an everyday thing. I think a lot of people try to enforce it as an everyday thing, but it's as consistent as you want it to be. It can be once a week, it can be once a month, it can be every other Saturday. Just some type of consistency so that you know that you're moving forward. So I would say, that's what I've been doing. Just some type of consistency in every single thing. Maybe I try to make something once a week, maybe make something twice a week, or just work on something every single day, just so I know that I'm moving closer and closer to my goals.
That's right. And so when you're talking about making your pieces, we're talking about your pieces that you make for your business, Shilaken. So and real quick, right? So let's talk a little bit more about Shilaken and what you do in your business.
Yes, of course. So my brand, and me, I'm Shilaken. I focus on making clothing items out of, or bags or any accessories out of sustainable materials. So I usually thrift things, or yeah, I usually thrift things, or there's places sometimes that are trying to get rid of fabric scraps that I'll grab fabric from to make things. And yeah, and everything I make is one of one. So I mostly focus on that. But I would say, yes, I am a designer, but at the same time, I am an artist. I would say my pieces really are art and create conversations. And it's just not something that I I think the items I create send a bigger message than just a clothing item. It's a conversation piece. It's an art piece. It's almost valueless. It How do I say it? It's priceless,
Priceless.
honestly.
Yes, yes, yes. And I love that is because that, there's a lot of thrifting. And what people don't really know is that, it's all about taking something and it can look like a certain way, but you take your creativity and you make something completely brand new. And it's sustainable because it's something that maybe somebody would have said, "Oh, we don't need this," but you're able to see something in that and create the art out of that. That's why you're my inspiration. You're my inspiration, love. So then back to the question then. So then, what keeps you going? What keeps you moving forward?
What keeps moving forward? Just where I want to be, where I see myself with my designs, just where I want to be in life. Period is really what keeps me going. So I just know, like, I always just want to be the best I can be every single day. So I would say that's honestly what keeps me moving forward, just trying to be better than I am the day before. And I would say, that also keeps me happy as well. It keeps me happy in the sense that I know that I'm reaching these goals and I'm moving forward regardless of sometimes if I don't feel like it. But like if I didn't feel like it a week ago, a week now today, I feel better and I'm glad that I did it.
That's right, right? Because sometimes it's not about how we're feeling. Sometimes it's about knowing exactly where we want to go. And when
Right.
you are clear on where it is that you want to go, you can move forward. So you know what? I'm going to ask this other question. So first, let me say, is it okay? Is it okay if you say your age? Because if it's not, it's okay if you don't want to.
No, that is no.
Okay, no, then that's fine. But you are young, right? So if there's any, other young people that are listening, right? It's not always easy to have a full-time job to be able to have your business that you're doing. So what advice could you give to other people that are your age, that are trying to like, make moves for themselves?
I would say two things. Number one, you are the only validation that you need. You don't need validation from anyone else but yourself. And two, these kind of go hand in hand, but you really got to know what you want to do. Like if you have an idea, you can't really ask other people if they agree with your idea or if they think that's where you should go, because in the end, that's where you're going. That's not where they're going. Regardless if they're going to help you or not, you guys aren't going to end up in the same place. So just know where you want to go. If you don't really know where you want to go, then just, live every day and just see what you can do the best every single day, because that's also how you'll find out what you like and what you don't like. And so for instance, if you think you want to go one way, for one day, maybe just go hard and go in that direction. The next day you might think, oh, I actually don't want to do that, just go hard in another direction. You're going to figure it out.
You know what? I love that. I love that. You bet first of all, you got to know what you want to do, and then you just got to keep going. You just got to keep moving forward. It's not always going to be easy, but you just got to keep going. And I love that. That's great advice for other people that are your I mean, honestly, for people that are my age and older, right? Like, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter. Just start. Know what it is what you want to do and just start moving forward in that direction. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much, Shilaken, for being such a great sport to do this with me. Because at the end of the day, it does take a level of boldness to be able to get on here, go live, and just talk, right?
Right.
And it's not always easy, but thank you so much for having fun with me and being the first guest on this show. So, is there anything that you want to say before we start wrapping this up?
um just again, just keep doing you. I know that I'm like that, so I believe my designs show that. But, you know, if you have the confidence, it's going to show. And if you don't have the confidence, it's also going to show. So if you're not doing something you really don't like, it's going to show and people can tell. So just do you and, you know, be authentically you and be bold.
I know that's right. Who's your mama? Who is your mama? That's all I want to know. Okay. All right. We know who it is. Okay. So tell everybody where they can find you, if they want to connect with you. And
Sure.
do you have anything going on that, any marketing, any promotions that you want to share with anyone?
Sure. So first, you can find me on Instagram at Shilaken Atelier. I believe it is right here on the screen. You can also find me at shilaken.com. And what's going on right now? I'm just working on a few projects right now. Testing out a couple things that I usually haven't made before. I love to try new things, so making some different things and just honestly follow my Instagram. That's really where you can see the most of what's going on, what I have coming up. But you know, if you go to my website as well, you can see some past shows and you can also find where to contact me on there as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Shilakin. So I'll just end it here and just say thank you so much. Anyone who's watching, anyone who comes across this, if you find this of value, we just want you to like, comment, and share because this is all about sharing with the community that bold moves looks different for everyone. You just have to be willing to make that bold move. So for now, I'm just going to say we're going to be signing off and just say, you have a good night.
Yes,
Bye.
thank you. Bye.